lost my grandmother last week, and even though it's not my first loss, or my second, or my third, or even my fourth, I will say this loss has hit me a lot harder than any other. Maybe it was the special bond my grandmother and I had that I felt no one else had with her. When I was young, my time with her was spent with my entire family, all of us going over to see her and to have lunch together. But as I got older and everyone started doing their own thing and having less time for visits, my time with her became one-on-one. And instead of making lunch for 5, it became lunch for 1, and we would sit at the table together and laugh and share stories as she watched me eat the food she made for me. I learned so much about her and her life, her struggles, and got to know her as a person and not just as my grandmother. We formed a new bond and became closer than ever. She told me all about her life in Cuba, escaping to the States, moving from city to city, trying to give her children a better life, her loves, her losses. Every time I visited, we talked about so much. I felt like I knew her on a level no one else did because she had never opened up like that to anyone before. And even though it seemed everyone else had stopped coming to visit her, I wanted her to know I was still there for her, and I would try my best to visit when I could. To keep her company, to listen to her stories, and to make sure she knew she wasn't alone. Life without her feels strange. I helped clean up her place and took some items from her home to bring to mine to remember her by. The things I chose might seem a bit random, but they were things I would look at every time I went to her place since I was little, and they always made me smile. Losing her wasn't a shock. She was 91 years old, so we knew this was coming, but that doesn't make it any easier, and it doesn't diminish my deep sense of loss. People have told me to stay strong and to be strong. For what? For who? I'm sad and I'm emotional, and I want to be sad and emotional. I don't want to dismiss how I'm feeling. I want to embrace it and be able to feel my emotions wholly. Because it's okay to be sad. And in time, I know I'll be okay. I won't be sad forever. But right now, I'm full of intense emotion that comes in waves, and I just have to let myself process through them. Grandmothers have a special place in our hearts, and I'll never stop missing her. I'll always honor and cherish her memory, and remember her not just as my family, but also as my friend.